What's up, everybody? Welcome to the What I Missed podcast. It's your boy, Leonard. Hey, listen, let's get on into this. I ain't even gonna try to hold y'all, but listen, we about to talk about Supreme Clientele with Ghostface Killah. Let me just say that this album is fire. It's dope. I give it three fire emojis. I listened to it a few times as like I do. I really took my time with actually listening to this album, but I'm really glad I did, and I really enjoyed it. Tracks that really stood out to me, they all stood out, but the ones that really stood out like is beatbox, because I did an episode about the beatbox, like why is the beat, did it play out, is it played out, or what is it forgotten? You know what I mean? It's like, I know it's his own separate identity, but it's like it's a part of it. It's part of the fabric. It's part of the cloth of it. So I was really glad to hear the beatbox. I was really glad to hear Rap Kingpin, and also the breakbeat, and the Force MD skit as well. Just hearing that feel, and then just hearing him, the way he was switching up his flows, and it just was immaculate. From rapping like UTFO, rapping like Slick Rick, just going in there, going back and forth. I like his flip on Lottie Dottie as well, like how he flipped it, but he just made it. He made it work, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, like that creativity. And I feel like, of course, the break beats is a part of hip hop. Beatboxing is a part of hip hop. Scratching is a part of hip hop. It's like the elements that you can't leave out of it, because it's so raw and gritty. It's a raw and gritty thing to do. You know what I'm saying? To take something and just to take the break beat and just keep looping the break beat, or to beatbox and just to do a dope cipher. You know what I mean? And do a dope cipher with just everybody crowded around and rapping. That's what I'm saying. It gives it that feel of like that. This is what it is. It's the essence. It just gives you that street feel. To me, that's how I feel about it. I enjoy it. So, I mean, what can I say about this album, man? The skits were good. I like the pause skit. It's just funny, that thing, the pause thing. Just, it baffled me even when it first started. Like, why is everybody saying pause on everything? Like, you can't talk no more. You can't say a word without somebody making it seem like you being foul, or saying something disgusting, or being, whatever. So, but that's a whole nother story. But I enjoyed the skit. It was funny. All of the skits were good. Knuckles, Buckles, dope. I think that this is a it's a great album for the culture. It's another win for the culture. Is like, so I feel like it's a resurgence, a going back to the basics, but still being evolved. You know what I mean? So just like the beatbox, even though there was a beatbox in there, but it still had some samples in there with it. Like, you can mix it together, and it still work. You know what I'm saying? And it still works. The Fat Boys did it. Dougie Fresh did it. Like, why y'all not doing it now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of that, because I'm gonna get off of that. But the bars were there. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of stuff that to just make you go, okay, I feel it. I get what he's saying. Like, I could put my mama face on a pancake box, dodging bullets while I'm guarding the base like Steve Garvey. That's dope. That's a dope line. You know what I mean? It makes sense to me. I get it. The chemistry of Wu Tang being on there, that trial. I listened to that one a couple of times. I like the way they did it, how they, everybody played their role, but and just, but it just flowed together. It just gelled together. You know what I mean? Dope. The samples were dope. Uh, well, he even used a Tom Jones sample. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about Ghostface Killah. He uses a lot of samples. Well, that's like the Wu Tang thing, but they use a lot of samples that's just, like I said, just raw and just different. You know what I mean? You'd be like, what is that? And then you start listening to it and you be like, okay, I rock with it. And I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 next year. And he's past 50 and he's doing his thing. I'm almost 50 and I'm hopping into this YouTube game and it's changing a lot. But it's like I still gotta I'm gonna stick to who I am and be myself in these videos and just keep it that way, keep it raw, keep it edgy if I decide to be edgy. But it's good to see that, you know, he ain't just like a lot of rappers that are older and not just sitting by the wayside. They whipping out their pen and sharpening it and going in and going crazy and coming up with some classics, mixing it up like gumbo. You know what I mean? But I mean, I can go on and on about this album, Supreme Clientele 2. It's dope. I'm glad he released it. And from what I understand, that in his DJ Who Kid video, that a lot of these songs, some of these songs were like old. They not, you know, he put his finishing touches on them, but they were, a lot of them were old. But for them to still to for some of them to be old and it still comes out and it's razor sharp and it sounds fresh and it sounds good and it sounds new and it don't sound dated. You know what I mean? It don't sound dated. You know what I mean? So it's like you can keep reinventing yourself and still have your style, your swag, your flow, your demeanor about yourself, but still be on point and still be able to keep up with what's going on uh, in this changing world that we're in this changing society with AI and things like that. You know what I mean? But if you haven't checked out Supreme Clientele, go ahead and check it out. Give it a listen. It's definitely worth listening to a couple of times in the ride at work or wherever you at. So, hey, let me know what songs you enjoyed and what you think about that album. And until then, it's your boy. And oh yeah, what a miss. Peace.